Okay. Good evening.
Yes, good evening. How are you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm great. What about you?
Yes, I'm also doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm fit as a fiddle. What about you?
Yeah.
How you are doing?
Uh, yes, ma'am. Nothing special. I'm enjoying my summer vacation.
Okay,
So it is still left 5 to 6 days more.
okay, okay, okay. So before starting the session, would you mind to introduce yourself? I want to know something about you.
Yes, yes, ma'am. As I told you, my name is Rakesh Kumar. I'm born and brought up Bokaro Steel City, Jharkhand. Regarding my qualification, I hold MSc in mathematics as well as B.Ed. And I'm a working person. I work as a teacher, and I have so many hobbies, but the some selected I would like to tell you that listening music, reading newspaper, watching movies, etc. And nowadays I'm totally engaged or immersed myself into English spoken language now. So that's all about me.
Okay,
It is a brief introduction.
okay. Great, great. You have a great hobbies, and nowadays you, as you already mentioned, you are learning this language and you are immersing yourself into it. So what is the reason behind it? And if you have any and another motto or purpose, what is the purpose? And you are a teacher of like which subject you teach?
Mathematics, ma'am.
Okay,
I
mathematics.
think mathematics class. Hmm.
Okay,
Till secondary or higher secondary.
okay,
Yes.
okay, okay, great. Okay, so how you are into it? How you are came into this language, or what is the purpose? Like you want to upgrade your skill, and you needed this language in your school.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Actually, before I had thinking about this, so I had to learn, and 2 3 times I tried it, but maybe it is my education time is there when I was taking my education, and or when I got my or completed my education MSc as well as a B.Ed, then I had to enter into a school, and that time I realized I should have idea about the English spoken language, and that time my English language was not a good, and that time I had joined one coaching institute also. That
okay.
coaching institute
For
for the
for learning.
improving
Okay,
English language.
okay,
But what it was happened, we had a group of 30 or 35 learners,
okay.
and 1 month it has yeah.
Yeah, please continue. Please continue.
Ah, yeah. So we had a group of 35, across 35 learners, and that time it has gone 1 month, and thereafter it was a not moved further. It means a group destroyed, and we did not get any further environment is there. And from the that time I was still learning. I
Okay,
was still learning, and I tried many times, but the nowadays or 1 2 years ago that I had seen or I was scrolling a YouTube, and there I had seen the so many learners that age doesn't matter, but they are trying,
yes.
and we have a obviously we don't have a environment,
Hmm.
but we can create it.
Yes.
I realized we can create, because so many apps like Jostock is there, Hybro app is there, and like this type of so many audio app is there, and it is available 24 into 7.
Hmm.
So I tried there. I communicated from so many persons, and I realized audio call that it improved only 50 or 70%. It gives you confidence,
Hmm. Hmm.
but the video call, it should be video call is there,
Yes.
and if we are good in video call, then we can say we are intermediate level, because it is a language there, and we are knowing there is a no end. So until or unless mm, we should have a continue in it.
Hmm.
So
Yes, yes,
this
great.
one is the reason.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
So, hi. Say something, ma'am, about yourself, or give me some
Yes,
introduction.
yes,
Little bit I'm knowing, but if you will say, then.
yes, yes, definitely, definitely. I love to introduce myself, and as you already know my name, I am Lalita. I was born and raised in Uttarakhand.
Good, ma'am.
Yes, but now it's been 6 years. We are living here in Noida,
Good,
and I have done my master in English literature.
good, ma'am.
And after that, I did B.Ed. I was a teacher.
Good.
Yeah, I was a teacher. I used to teach, but now I have a son. So the day he was born,
Good.
that day I left my job, and now after that I did not did any teaching or any school. But it's been now 3 months I have created this channel, and as now I teach online.
Yes.
I take some
So, yes, ma'am.
yeah I take
Continue.
yeah I take some session
Hmm.
online, and I take the session for the people who are beginner, and I teach them like for intermediate level
Hmm.
so that they can speak in a better way.
Yes.
And so that's,
Uh,
yeah, if I talk about my hobby, so I also read. I also read whenever I get time. So I love to read books. I love to write journals. And I love to talk to the people, making conversational videos. And nowadays, obviously, after creating this channel, so I am also preparing and I am also learning this language. I'm teaching, I'm means creating videos, making conversation with the people. So that's how my day is nowadays. My day is good. The days are going, and yeah, it's going good. So that's all
yes.
about me. And if you want to ask anything, you can.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, just you said you are basically from Uttarakhand, and due to job purpose, or maybe your husband
Yes,
settlement is there, or related to the job, you are in Noida.
yes, yes. My
So,
husband.
so are you feeling your born place, your native place? Are you feeling
Yeah, we are missing. Yeah, even we miss. And
missing
soon, yeah,
anything it?
yeah, sorry, sorry.
Ma'am, are you missing your birthplace?
Yes, yes, obviously. And soon we are going there because it's a summer vacation going on, as you already know.
Yes, yes.
So soon we are going, and we are going. We are planning to go there, and we
Yes,
go occasionally. We go also.
yes.
Yeah.
And ma'am, one more thing is there. Uh, when did you start this English spoken journey? When
Okay.
did you start, or how long it has been?
Okay. Actually, as I already mentioned, means I have done my master in English literature. So that time I can understand English and I can read, but I was not good at English. English, that means I was not good at how to talk to the people
Yes.
for spoken English. But after doing B.Ed or after completing my B.Ed, I did teaching, and after that I cleared my seated. And after seated, I was preparing for some government exam. I was
Yes.
preparing for some government exam, and that's how I started to learn English because I was preparing for literature exam, English literature as a PGT. So that's how I started to learn vocabulary. I started to learn like grammar. I started to talk to the people. I started to read, not even talk that time. I started to read books,
Yes.
and gradually I started to learn. And it's been almost more than 6 months. I started to connect with the people through video call.
Yes.
I started to
And
make conversation with them.
yes.
Yeah, that's how I started.
If someone started, then the half work is done. Half
Yes,
work is done.
yes,
Yes.
yes. Yeah, starting is important.
Starting is important, and thereafter the consistency.
Yes, and
Consistency
after,
is very important.
yes,
Uh, if suppose we will break, or we will leave 1 month or 2 months is there, so we will miss this one.
Yeah.
because we don't communicate this language in our surrounding, in our family member, with our friends, or with our relatives. We have to organize. Or we have to manage this type of call is
Yes.
there, or we have to.
Yes, yes. Yeah. Actually, in India, na, most of the people they are facing difficulty while speaking English because of that reason. Because in our family, in our relatives, whenever we talk to the people or when we get exposure to talk to the people to communicate with them, so we get exposure means most of the time in our mother tongue. It can be any mother tongue like in Hindi, either Hindi, Marathi, any mother tongue. But it's very difficult to for us to get exposure of English. So nowadays we have an environment, we are connected, we can connect to the people through internet. So that's how we are creating the environment.
Yes.
And what happens in the whole day, like if we are, it's a 24 hours in a day and we are speaking 16 hours in our mother tongue and we are
Yes.
expecting we should be good at English. So how it can be possible? We are not spending time with the language. We are not investing even. We are not
Yes.
investing our time with the language. And hardly we are
Yes.
15 minutes, sometime 20 minutes we are giving, and we are expecting we should be fluent in English like native speaker. So that is a
Yes. Yes.
problematic area.
Yes.
So
And
exposure is
so many institute or coaching center, it is written there, learn English within the 9 month, within a 6 month. So I realized it. It is written correct, but what we do in this 6 month, we practice sometimes, or we practice 1 hour,
yes,
we practice 15 minutes, and we think it. So we have a good command in that period.
yes,
So this way it is not possible
yes,
if we are not totally engaged
yes,
ourselves.
yes, yes. Actually, they have written, means some people means when the people like they are engrossing themselves into it 24 into 7.
Mm,
After waking up they are just getting exposure through reading, writing, learning, watching. So obviously they can become fluent, but obviously their foundation should be good.
yes.
If your foundation is good, if your doubts are clear, so you can go forward within a 6 month or within 1 year. But language is just kind of ocean. When we go fathom into it, then we know okay how deep it is and how much you will learn. You will feel okay, still I did not learn anything, because it's so it takes time. It takes donkey years. It takes
Yes, yes.
month of Sunday to become expert
Yes.
or to become veteran in this field. But we can start, or we can at least get at a certain level.
Yes.
Every
At
day we
least
are
we can communicate.
yes,
At least we can communicate, ma'am,
yes,
and we can
yes,
express our think or view in
yes.
front of anyone.
Yeah, yeah. We cannot wait. Okay, that day I will be perfect. That day I will start to talk to the people.
Yes.
If I will wait and that moment, so it's very difficult for us to, because how we will get the fluency to get at that level.
Yes.
So we have to start.
Mhm.
Then we can get gradually the level which we are expecting.
And one more thing is there. I also realized this one. So learning English language is a very easy task, because nowadays so many resources are available, so many apps are there, so many environments also. But apart from this, if suppose we want to learn Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, this is very difficult is there,
Yes,
unless or until we are not in that place.
yes, yes.
We
Actually,
are in that place, then it is okay.
yes,
But apart from the India, or apart from any place, if you want to learn this language, so it is very difficult,
yes,
because we have to start from the zero,
yes.
nothing we are knowing.
Nothing.
But
Yes,
this language we have studied from the beginning.
yes,
At least till
yeah,
class 10th, we have studied all.
yes,
And so many things we are doing in English. Whenever we are operating WhatsApp, Facebook, anything is there, and from where we are crossing, so we are seeing this type of words. So learning this is a very easy in comparison of other.
other
Only
language.
we have only we should have a consistency and little bit a strong determination.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes, definitely. You are correct because what happens now, consistency is very important.
Yeah.
And nowadays we are getting the environment because we can connect to the people through internet, and internet is just a boon for us
Yes.
because we have a lot of resources, reading books, we can listen. And English we need it because everywhere, when suppose we want to buy something, we want to order something, so everywhere we know, or we get the problem, we face the problem when we know, okay, when we talk to the people and we are not getting what he's saying, because most of the time 70% it's a need of the hour. Another language, with another language we can survive, but English is just work as a connector. It's a global language.
Yes.
So that's why everywhere we are getting this language. When we are doing WhatsApp, when we are writing something, when we are ordering something, even if you want to read a good books, so we can get these books only in English.
Yes.
And everywhere and every time we need this language. So that's why people are getting more exposure, and they are trying to learn more and more
Yes.
because it's becoming the need of the hour, survival even.
Yes.
And
Because this language we can take as a profession also.
yes,
As a profession, as a career.
yes,
This is also the connecting language is there.
yes.
Because in a Joestock application, one application is there, Joestock. It is a audio app is there available 24 in, and once or 3 or 4 months ago, I was connected with one person who was living in Darjeeling and worked as a guide. So that time he told to me, so many persons they came here. Okay, usually they come here, and we have to deal it, and we have to elaborate each and everything is there. So that's why we need this one. So it means if we have learned this language, so we take as a career also.
Obviously, no? As a guide, obviously, when people, it's a tourist place, so people come from different area, different states, and English is a work as a connector.
Yes.
If you know English, so you can go anywhere, you can travel any country, even in India also nowadays, you can go any states if you know English. But if you don't know English, so to knowing another language is very difficult. So how you will survive there? And the people who face difficulty when when they travel to some another state and they don't know another language except English, even they don't know English, so they face the challenges.
Yes.
And it's very difficult at that time to manage, because communication, it's very important. If we are not able to communicate, so how we can get the things, how we can express ourselves, isn't? Yeah. So have you faced any have you faced have you faced any kind of problem when you are like when you gave interview, or before that when you had given interview for schools or maybe, so you have such kind of incident you want to share where you feel like
Once that stories, it is related to me. That one, it is 100% true story. I'm telling to you. When I was in a graduation, so that time in a final year, one company had come in, and there was an interview, and it was in English. That the medium was in English, and so many students, maybe the some students they spoke, and a few did not. So in which one I was, so did not speak or did not say anything is there on time, and it was a debate. It was a debate going on. So I was not knowing, so in debate what I had to do. And when the debate was over, and the interviewer said to me that you did not say any single word is there. So so that time I did not get a confidence, proper confidence is there. Okay, I was knowing each and everything is there. Maybe the 90% things I was knowing.
Hmm.
But the interview was over, and the interviewer said to me, "You did not say anything. So now say something." So that time I spoke and said something well is there. So, but I did not get a confidence inside.
Hmm.
Okay, because I did not practice in a proper manner. So from at that time, I realized I will practice it there whenever I will get the time.
Hmm.
So I am already settled, ma'am, in my career. Whatever I had to do, so that I had done it, and thereafter I have nowadays I have some free time is there,
Hmm.
and that I totally utilized it. How to learn or how to become a fluent speaker.
So
So
what you are doing like now, which steps you are taking and nowadays, because you already mentioned now you are learning and schools are going to reopen after 6 days, but in North schools are
oh,
going to reopen in the month of July.
oh, okay, okay, ma'am. It is something in this in our state. I'm living in a Jharkhand, so
Hmm.
Jharkhand all schools are open in a especially in a government school.
Okay.
So I'm a government teacher,
Okay.
state government teacher is there.
Okay.
So that one it was opening. It is opening in 5th June.
Okay. 5th of June. Okay.
Uh,
Great.
so nowadays, until or unless it is not opening, then I have a time is there. And after that, if it is opened, then obviously it is a job limitation time is there.
Hmm.
So this is the 6 hours, and thereafter I'm free.
Hmm.
So in that time, that in YouTube I saw is there one rule is there, LSRW is there.
Yes.
So
Yes.
listening, speaking, reading, writing.
Yes.
But the reading it is very difficult for me.
Okay.
I'm not able to read because whenever I read it is 2-3 pages. So I get little bit pain in my eyes. So
Hmm.
that's why I avoid it reading. So I listen only.
Okay.
I listen that a video conversation is there,
Yeah.
and some grammatical rules, some vocabulary idioms that I try to learn.
Okay.
So this is my nowadays it has been my hobby is there. No need to crack any interview or no need to crack any exams.
Yeah.
So only I can express my view in front
Yes.
of
Anyone. Yes. Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
Great. Yeah. You have a great, actually, now, at this point of time, you are not putting any pressure because you are enjoying the process.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Whatever you are
Good.
doing, you don't have any task. Okay. You have to complete so that you can crack the interview or anything because you know that you are settled. Whatever you
Yes,
are doing enough. And now you are learning because you are enjoying the process. Or you
yes,
want to
yes.
learn, you want to communicate.
Hmm.
So
Yes.
that is more important when we are learning because it's a journey.
Yes.
And we should not go or see to the end, okay, because it's a journey. We should take each and every moment.
Mhm.
Each and every moment is precious. Each and every
Yes,
step
yes.
is also precious when we are listening,
Mhm.
reading, whatever you are doing. Because if what happens now, 70% people they can means learn this language through listening, because
Yes.
listening is a powerful tool.
Mhm.
By listening, we are not only listening, we are observing the things also,
Yes.
how the things are going, sentence formation, grammar rules,
Yes.
isn't it? So listening is a
Yes,
great, is a powerful tool.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Listening
And
is a
if,
great word.
yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, it's a great tool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%, I'm satisfied with this, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Satisfied listening because, and after that, if you want to read also, so what you can do, you can read the things which is very easy for you. Like you can start with the story books if you really want to do, or if you really want to read. So you can start with the very basic books, like reading books, which you can enjoy. The way the because you already mentioned, ma'am. Now you are enjoying the process. You don't need to do anything. Means you don't need to go for any exam or cracking an interview, but you are learning because you are enjoying. So same way
Yes.
you go with the reading also. Don't read with the means I have to cover this book in within a week or have to read very hi-fi book. Read the things which you can easily understand, which you can enjoy.
And one more thing is, ma'am, like I have a I told you one hobby I have, watching movies.
Yes.
Watching movies.
Mhm.
Because some movies, what it happens, they telecast some English subtitles.
Hmm.
English subtitles.
Yes.
So in this way also, because the movie, I watch so many movies, because the one to movies that each and every day I watch.
Very good.
It is confirmed.
Yes.
One to movie. And I also search such type of movie in which English subtitles are available. So there I realize, or I feel each and everything, whatever happening in a movie. So in this way, we can also learn.
Very good. Yeah, it's not important. Means if you are not getting interested in reading, so don't, means you can do the things which you are really enjoying. If you are enjoying watching, so that is also good. If you are watching, if you are listening, if you are enjoying listening, so you can go with that, because this is your path. Everybody is different. Everybody learning style is also different,
Yes.
isn't it? Okay. Okay. Anything else? Otherwise, uh, we can wrap up, or you have any another question?
Ma'am, actually, I realized I'm not too much good in English. This is spoken part is there. So one thing I'm asking about myself, about the feedback is there. If suppose this conversation it happens at 10 marks, so how many marks would you give to me?
Okay.
Out of 10,
Actually,
how many marks would you give to me?
okay, actually, you are already doing great, because it's not
Yes,
about the marks, because we are not judging. Because if I give you marks, so what is the meaning of the marks? When we get marks, so we try to observe the thing, or we try to judge the things. Suppose we are taking a dictation, or we are taking anything, so we judge. Okay, means according to the spelling, or according to the writing, or each and every aspect. But language is a thing where we cover all the things. So it's not only about the judging, but if I means give you means small feedback, so you are doing great. Please keep it up. And wherever, this is a journey, as I already mentioned. Now you are at this level, and the practices you are already doing, please do, means continue it, so that you can get this level. Okay, so it's not only about the 10 marks or 5 marks or 6 marks, but it's all about the level, because I cannot
maybe
justify
not.
it.
If suppose if you want to give it, if you want to give
No, as I
whatever
mentioned,
whatever you
yeah,
have realized.
it's not only about the actually marks, it's about the level, as I already told you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so you are already at that level, and if you will continue these practices, so you can go with this level, then this. So English is not it's because it's a language. It's not a subject.
Yes.
So it's more than that. But you are doing great, and please keep continue the things which you already, with the things you are enjoying, keep continue that thing. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Shall we wrap up?
Yes.
And whenever you have time, so we can connect some another time also.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am, for giving a precious time is there.
Yes, and thank you.
I'm
Yeah.
very happy.
Thank you. Thank you for connecting me, and thank you for sending me request. I feel good after talking to the people.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.